Hi, my name's Deborah Acosta. I'm 31 years old, and I produce video at the New York Times from the beginning. So I went to go buy my copy of the Sunday New York Times, and then I was walking from the bodega where I bought it to my favorite coffee shop. And on my way, I saw on the ground some slides. Honestly, I didn't even know what they were until I bent over and I looked, and I was like, oh. I picked it up. I looked at it through the sunshine to get a better look at it, and I noticed that they were Kodachrome slides. And I also was really struck by how beautiful the images were. And, I kept picking them up. They were like, there's a trail of them, and kept picking up Kodachrome slides, looking through them. The more of them I picked up, the more intrigued I became, because they were just so incredible. I automatically thought, what's the story behind this? Like, why would somebody scatter these on the ground like this? I then realized that they all led to one giant trash bag filled with them on the corner of 43rd and 11th Avenue. So I saw this big trash bag filled with them next to one of our, New York City trash cans. It was actually one of the windiest days of the year. So these slides had just started flying out of this bag that wasn't properly tied down. So when I looked inside, I realized it was just filled with Kodachrome slides. That's what was in there. So I was like, this is interesting. How do I piece all these clues together? And then I was like, I wonder if I could do a cool project out of this. One thing I started doing when I saw these slides was started filming myself with my cell phone, just privately picking these up, because I was like, this is so beautiful. If I do end up doing a project out of this, I might as well just record myself this moment doing this. So then I sent my editor a clip of myself picking these up via email, and she called me up immediately. I was like, yes, let's do this. This sounds really cool. After the audience, see what they think about it. I went live, picking up one of the slides from the ground. There was a lot of reaction from the audience, a lot of negative and positive reactions. It was really interesting. During the live stream, I found a name in the bag. At the time, I honestly did not think that was the person who had taken the photograph. I thought, this is just one of many names that's in here. I went ahead, I said the name, and then people started just searching the name online and trying to figure out the mystery on their own. More and more, it's seeming like it is Mariana Gosnell who took these pictures. Chatted with my editor about it, and she was like, well, it seems like you could probably solve the mystery this evening by making a few phone calls. So you might as well. And that's what I did. I had also made a phone call to her partner, who appeared in her obit, Jamie Fenwick, but he didn't answer. After that, this woman reached out to me. She had seen the live stream, and she was amazed. She couldn't believe it. This is one of her best friends. I was like, oh, are you in New York? She said, yes. I was like, perfect. Also, Jamie Fenwick called me, and I asked him immediately, can we go live right now? And he was like, what, live? No, what live? He was all kind of confused by the whole thing. And once I explained it all to him, he watched the live stream, everything. He was like, I definitely don't want to go live, and I don't even know if I want to be interviewed for this. He told me that he had left them on the curb himself, and he didn't want to talk about it. I went to see her friend, and we did an interview not live, because at that point it was clear to me that Jamie Fenwick was not going to be going live if he even agreed to do an interview. And then after that, Jamie finally agreed to do the interview. And we did it again, private interview. Then the horrible event in Orlando occurred. I was sent to cover that for Facebook Live. So I had to put this whole edit to the side, and I didn't touch it for a while, because then I came back and finally was able to devote some time to editing the piece. A big part of the story obviously was the audience and all of their clues and all of their thoughts on it as well, I think was really important. So I picked out some of my favorite comments, and I messaged them all on Facebook, asked them if they could reach out to me. And when they did, the people who did reach out, I had them record themselves reading their comment, and they just emailed it to me. That was it. There was one thing that I was thinking about afterwards. I realized that Jamie Fenwick had walked out of a storage facility, and that's why he dropped the bag there on the corner. After I was almost done with editing the piece, suddenly it occurred to me when I was walking across that street that there are cameras outside that building, and that there must be a recording of Jamie Fenwick actually walking out of that building with that bag. It would be so crazy and interesting to get that security footage, see if it's interesting and adds to the story and incorporate it into the piece. And then I thought more about it, and I was like, well, I feel like that's kind of an invasion of privacy in a way. It could be, and maybe you're seeing too much. I didn't pursue it any further. I thought this is perfect as it is, just with his recollection of it instead of actually seeing it.
How do you think that Facebook Live, Instagram, Snapchat, all that has helped video journalism?
I think it's connecting us to a lot of people that we wouldn't have connected with otherwise. I never even had the opportunity to be in a workplace where I didn't have social media as a way to reach out to people. People in the past, what they would do is they wanted to reach out to someone in a community. They'd reach out to some organization that they trusted that was embedded in that community and then have them find a person for them or something like that. Or you could always do mail. Social media allows you to go beyond that and really connect with people that you definitely wouldn't have connected with otherwise. Geography, for example. I had people that were commenting on this piece that were all over the country and all over the world, actually. It's cool. It allows you to penetrate deeper and connect with a lot more people. Thank you. Bye.